and welcome back to the Zodiac Age. So we've made it to the top of the Pharos. So let's go claim our reward, the Sun-Cryst. And well, I guess Ash is gonna cut herself some new stones. This tower, wrought by hands undying, heaven-bound path. You who master power, wisdom, mist, the tower's secrets are for you, and you alone. Claim them. To heaven's last height you now ascend, chosen. Know now the reason of your choosing. Words of much mystery. As Fran would say.
So this is the Sun-Cryst.
King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword, he cut the Sun-Cryst and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Sun-Cryst. Aren't you, Ash?
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
Lord Rasler.
You want revenge? You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate? Take what is yours. The Cryst is a blade. It was meant for you. Wield it. Avenge your father. Yes, it was I who wore Bashi's face, who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ash, your father's murderer is here.
You and Rex!
I slew your king. I slew your country. Do these deeds not demand vengeance? Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
A Judge Magister there was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the Midlight Shard, stolen from Nabradia, and used it not knowing what he did. And Nabudis was blown away. Cid ordered this of him, to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judaser's plate and his name.
Judge Zect.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
No, we cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Dalmasca? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
wrestler. My prince, our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge! The wrestler I knew is gone.
You are our saint, Ashalia Banan. You must use the Nephesite. You must be the one to straighten history's weave.
I am no false saint for you to use.
Ash.
In all Dalmasca's long history, not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Sun-Cryst. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong.
Huh?
What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone. He's dead.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Ha! Defend? You? You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Okay, here we go. Why don't we get Ash in here, just because it's a bit more thematic, I guess, and probably Val. Yeah, they were kind of involved in that, weren't they? Alright, let's get to work. We will start by dispelling Gabranth. And then we'll kick crap out of him. Look at that sword.
Hear me, Bash. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
Aye. This stain is mine to bear, but I will bear it willingly, knowing that I did all that I could. For hope.
Preen and strut as you like. In the end, we are the same. Bloodthirsting carrion birds. Hellbent on revenge.
Yeah. So now he's immune to magical attacks, I believe. Why don't we dispel that haste again? And there we go. Just need to get him down to 25%.
So you, too, would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more. You disappoint me, Gabranth.
What?
He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome. Gabranth!
You were only a tool of this Venar.
How quaint. We are allies. The Ocuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your Nethicite? I shall not suffer it. The Sun-Cryst be damned!
Oh, be sure that it is! For what other purpose do you think you've brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Sun-Cryst is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now!
I think that's the 3 shards, like the Dust Shard, the Midnight Shard, and the Dawn Shard there. I think they're the only shards.
Shards of Nethicite, cocoon of the Sun-Cryst, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let's see in sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
Bahamut? Oh dear.
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn! Casts it back the shadow of Acurian design, testament that man's history shall be his alone!
You made your Nethicite for this? You mimic the Ocuria stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, Famrin, revel in the glory of my triumph!
Alright, let's kick his ass. So, same again. Dispel would be the way to go. Yeah. Ooh, actually, I wouldn't mind stealing from Cid if we can. Let's get the Thieves' Cuffs on. So I'll mix up my gambits here. Because I'm party leader at the moment, so let's go, yeah, that's fine. I think you get a fairly decent, bit of armor from this guy, but
no pity from me!
Oh dear.
Stand and fight!
You missed us. Oh. Okay. Not too bad.
Behold the manufactured Nethicite, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the stone of man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Famfrit to me!
Alright, so we got to take out Famfrit first here. So let's get to doing that. Famfrit, there we go, and then let's change this to highest max. Ash, let's get you going Fire Week. No, Firaga. I think that's a good way to go. Good. Good, okay.
Yeah.
So if you kind of dispel Famfrit, Cid will spend most of his time just rebuffing, so you can kind of, you know, block him doing too much that way. And yeah, he does water-based attacks, so we're fine. Get oil on him actually, that might speed things up a little bit. We'll try that. First time trying to use this. Let's give it a go. Ah, I've missed. Probably because I got shell on. There we go. Now fire arrow should finish him off pretty quick. There goes Manfred. Okay, now I want to steal from him actually.
Keep him down!
What the hell is that?
We can die!
Not too bad. You got anything else? No. Okay. Alright. Let's just kill him. Nothing to worry about then. Yeah, we get the expert back. The darkening cloud.
Let him by, Venar. It is done. Ah, how I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
Was there no other way? Huh. Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off, fool of a pirate?
Fran? Fran!
The mist burns to bursting. It beats. The cocoon. The Sun-Cryst bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, Fran.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
Ash! The sword! We have to stop it!
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent. For Nabudis.
this, no!
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
Brothers.
As last words go, they were pretty damn cool. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do that. Never quite got over the guilt of Nebudis. What is it you guys are doing exactly? Who's in the manse? Let's find out.
Cid?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I'm told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Cryst was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Rethus had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Cid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clan Margrace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
I really have thunder stolen there a bit, Valthea. Yeah, so this is a bit of a weird bit. I always thought it was to me. This is Bahamut is like a giant airship, basically, like huge fortress. But you know, they kind of make no reference to it at any point during the game, and then it's just we get to this bit. It's like, oh yeah, there's this giant thing that's been sleeping that's going to be pivotal to the plot, but we're just going to tell you about it now. Yeah, it's a bit weird, I know. Anywho, so Bahamut is the end of the game. That is the end of the story. But we have still got a lot of things to be doing. Like a lot of things. First of all, just to finish up this episode before we start planning out how we're going to tackle everything else, why don't we sell all that loot? Look at this. This should be pretty good. What was that K2? Oh, some trash loot. Okay. It shouldn't take too long actually. So, as I said before, 80 Arcana, goodness me. I'm not gonna do absolutely everything before we finish the story bit. I'll do a few things, you know, a load of that. I want to keep those black orbs absolutely. But I'm not gonna do all the, you know, optional super bosses, because then by the time we do, if I did that, we'll be so overpowered by the time we came around to do the end of story, it'd just be ridiculous. So yeah, well, I'll make a judgment call on when I get tired of doing hunts and side quests and whatnot. Then we're going to do that. But for now, let's see. So I was hoping to get enough money to get ooh, look at that. To buy that thing from the Fon Coast Hunt Club. I'm not sure we're going to quite get there, unfortunately. Ooh, close though. We need like 450,000. Something like that. Ooh, tight. Not quite. Well, maybe if I sell some weapons. Alright, so, Berserkers, what do we got here? Can I have some good stuff? Dark Steel Blade, look at that, sounds pretty cool. Double-handed knife, Mage Power Helm, yeah, we got loads of stuff. Fork Spear, we can't use that though. Okay, so probably, this is very tough. Okay, no more magic there. Now, yeah. Okay, So we'll call it a day there, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell off all my old excess armor and weapons. Like I say, I'll keep the highest non-elemental damage weapon for each person and type, and also anything that can inflict a status ailment or has an elemental effect. I'll probably keep 2, but everything else will go. And next time we may well have enough to buy that thing for the Fon Coast for 450,000 gil and see what that is. But until next time.